Okay, so it's October 31st, Halloween 2020. Anyway, today's story, boys and girls, is a short, quiet, uneventful day. I know what you're thinking. It's just a book of pictures. Well, actually, it's a book of photographs. A picture is something digital or something you draw. A photograph is something you hand me, like this. Don't show me pictures of your kids on your phone. That's just a digital memory, okay? So, anyway, oh, yeah. Also, this did not happen on October 31st of any year. No. This place is spooky all by itself, 365, okay? So, my wife had been to this place a number of times, and she finally got me to drive her there. So, follow along with the story. If you have questions, put them in the comments. A mere couple who ventured down the road way too far. Yep, da da. That's a picture of my beautiful wife. Or a photograph, excuse me. So they left the highway. He followed her directions. She had been there before, many times before. And soon they arrived at a small village that specialized in spiritual means. The small town of Casadega, hosting so many spiritualists, it called itself Al Qaeda. I'm sorry, a camp. Same thing. Yeah, well, now I'm going to try to put these up, but we'll see. I don't know how this is going to work. As you can tell, I'm not gifted, but I love to tell this story. My wife, she's tough. She's born local. She wasn't afraid of anything. Me, he, whatever. I'm a different story, with less chapters. I was afraid this could be my last chapter. Aha! See, that's me in a younger day. As you can tell, I have hair, even through the focus. So then we finally got to the gates of the resting place. So many, they have arrived there at their destination. So down the path she led him to the right and then to the left, and sometimes pulling him, sometimes pushing him, quiet as not to disturb the living or anything else. He snapped photographs and pictures, but he couldn't stop thinking that they were being watched. Kid you not, cemetery. See? The dog found this boring and left the room. He took notice of the graves and their dates. Yeah, he's a history guy. She looked for something else, a chair. His chair. The devil's chair. So, wow, what's the big deal? Looks like to me like a barbecue pit. So, well, it wasn't comfortable at all, but there's nothing terribly scary about it, though. Focus. Once again, I'll try to put these up. Hopefully, you see them better. But wait, that's not the chair. That's not the devil's chair at all. Now, that's the devil's chair because it already had a beer on it. Not my beer. I'm not taking any chances with hops. But my wife takes a photograph in the chair. And you can't see it here, but I'll try to put it up. When we got home, her daughter pointed out that it looks like you're wearing a veil. A wedding veil or a funeral veil. Spooky, isn't it? So they say if you sit in the chair, you can hear the devil say something, especially if you brought him a beer. I didn't fork out any money for hops. I didn't get a message. He didn't say anything to me. You can tell. attempted to listen. But if you notice anything, it looks like a weird looking shadow. But he didn't say anything to me. I just decided, well, that's enough of that. We'll go back to the truck. But wait, what's that? We're both standing still, and all of a sudden, my wife is complaining about sand spurs, and we hear twig snap, but neither one of us are moving. And trust me, we're the only ones there. So he didn't say anything to us there. No, the devil didn't speak to us at his chair. He left us a note in the truck. In the truck. That I have to show you. Spooky, huh? I haven't been back since. I'm not skeptical. It's just a coincidence, right? History's full of them. Well, happy Halloween. By the way, we stopped by a church on the way home.